Welcome to the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. I am your host, Morgan D, and here we yearn to learn and earn because other than for the love, why else are we in the cosmetology industry? We are here to be your resource for all things centering around the industry in respect to launching, working in, and scaling your beauty business. On our show, we believe that education is number one, yet we make sure to laugh and have a good time with it. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. You know we all need a little bit of help. So let's get into the episode. We're back.
Hey, y'all.
Hello, friends. It is the Beauty Business Resource Podcast, and I am your host, Morgan D.
And Maya.
And welcome back, you guys. We took a little break, but I just want to let y'all know we are on season 1, episode 9, Maya. We've made it so far.
Almost there, you guys.
We've always made it so far. So, yes. So, today's episode, you guys, it may or may not be as long as the others, but this is a really important one. This morning, this evening, whenever you were listening to this, we are talking about planning ahead. And this is in so many different areas of your business. And if this is your first time listening, just to let you know, we want to welcome you to the Beauty Business Resource Podcast, where we yearn to learn and earn in all areas of the business, the beauty business. So that's what we're here for. We're going to be talking about planning ahead. But before we talk about planning ahead and getting into what that looks like, Maya is going to share with us who our beauty business of the week is. And who is that, Maya?
The beauty business of the week this week is Cute Looks Medi Spa. Of course, you already know we're going to tag their information down below in the description, so keep an eye out for that. But at Cute Looks Medi Spa, they offer a variety of aesthetic treatments and medical services. They say that their goal is to provide each and every one of their clients and future clients with affordable treatments and amazing results. So sounds super amazing. Their page is filled with a ton of their services and all of the things that they provide. And they just look like they got it going on. So definitely don't forget to check them out. They are located in Boca, right, Morgan?
Yep, that's Ebony. Shout out to Ebony. She's located in Boca Raton. Hey, girl.
Yes, check them out.
Yeah, she's an injector. So, you know, Ebony, the injector, all of the threads, all of your Botox, all of your med spa needs. You can find her in Boca. She's right off of Federal. So 5601 North Federal Highway, suite number 7. Shout out to Ebony. And also don't forget, she does have a line of skincare products, and that is at Cute Looks Skincare RX. Thank you, Ebony. We love you, and we wish you all the success in the world, and we love what you're doing down in Boca.
Be sure to give them a follow.
Yeah, please make sure that you follow her. So that's it. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. We're talking about planning ahead. So whether it is your seasonal promotions, whether it is your social media, and even down to events, because, you know, we love a good party, but you want to make sure that you're planning your events to where, you know, it looks planned out, it looks professional. So Maya,
it can make or break a lot of things.
Yes.
Things are not well planned out, you know?
Yeah, and it looks sloppy, you know, if you don't plan it out ahead of time. And here's the thing, you're probably asking, like, when should you be planning this out? Mm-hmm. For us, we do it at the top of the year. Whenever your year starts, you know, if your year starts in March, you know, plan out for March. If it starts in January, start from there. But definitely you want to plan out your promotions a year ahead of time. And if you want to add to it, let's just say if it's Christmas and you've already got like your Christmas stuff planned and you want to add to it, it's a lot easier to add than to have to completely create.
Yeah. Do not plan promos a week before, you guys. Don't do it.
It's a mess. And then you don't have time to...
And your clients can tell, too.
Oh, yeah. They can tell it's rushed. It's like, oh, she just threw something up for Mother's Day. Like, oh, okay. Well, we've had those moments, but you want to plan it. Yeah. And then the thing about it is, too, it's like you have like a seasonal. Let's just take Mother's Day, for instance. Mm-hmm. The way you do Mother's Day this year, you may tweak it or change it next year, but if all else fails, you can do Mother's Day this year the way you did Mother's Day last year. Your clients start to get trained in what to expect from you.
They'll know. They'll be looking forward to that Mother's Day sale or promotion or whatever it is you do.
Absolutely. And then, the whole thing with, knowing who your ideal client is, knowing the demos and all of that, the demographics, for those of you who don't know what demos mean, demographics, figure out what holidays you want to celebrate. Because I don't feel like we celebrate every single
Not every
holiday.
holiday.
You
We didn't
know,
do anything for Cinco de Mayo.
we didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo. We didn't do anything for teacher appreciation. So what I would do is definitely, if you're listening to this, write this down. Figure out what holidays, of course, your majors.
And it's okay. You don't have to do something for every single holiday. And I think with small businesses or with urban beauty business owners, I think people try to make it seem like it's mandatory that you have to do something or that you have to have a sale or that you have to have something going on every single little holiday. It's Labor Day, or it doesn't have to be for every single holiday. Just do the major ones, and don't make it hard on yourself or your employees or just everyone working. Like, you don't have to do something for every single holiday.
That part. That part. I would not, focus too much on that, but just make sure that you have something planned out. And then for each and every month. And then, think about it too. We go into seasons. Yes. So it may not even necessarily be a holiday. Like for us, we do a lot of Brazilian wax, right? So there's a season for summer. There's a season, for spring. And then when we go into our fall and our winter months, we're not even pushing wax like that as much. People know that we do it, but now we're talking skincare. Now we're talking chemical peel, seasonal things.
Yep. Your location has a lot to do with it, because here we are in Florida. So it's we don't really have to worry about the winter so much.
That's true. Yeah.
Because what is winter?
We don't have a winter.
Yeah. So that's why we try to steer it a little bit more towards the skincare aspect rather than our waxing specials. We save that for summer and spring. But take into consideration where your location is, because it'll change a lot of things.
Yep. And then the next one is, you want to get your colors and your media designed ahead of time. If you're listening to this is definitely a service that Maya offers. She can do a consultation with you on this, but you want your colors for it to be cohesive. Like Maya said, your clients can tell when you've rushed through something.
You threw something together that morning.
Yeah. Or you went on Canva and you took whatever Canva graphic they had and you just put your information in there. All of that stuff on Canva can be changed. But like I said, if you guys are listening to this, contact Maya. You can contact us through my page at Beauty Business Duval or at Maya with an I. And she will help you get your colors together for your holiday promos.
Yep. And again, your clients, your viewers, they can just log on to your website or your social media, and they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, oh, they've been planning this, or this looks very well put together, or this, So just keep that in mind too. And also, you just don't want to throw things up too fast, because you need that window to promote for that upcoming event or season or promotion or whatever it is. So that's another downfall, when you just throw things up real fast, and then you only have 3 days before that actual event is coming up.
Yeah, and it looks rushed. And even as it pertains to email, right? We do email marketing. And so if you don't have your colors, your media, your pictures, your font, those kinds of things set up, it's going to be, it's just going to get real funky. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're overwhelming yourself. Oh, I got to do social media. Oh, I got to do email. I got to make Insta stories. No, if you plan this out at the beginning of the year, and I'm not saying that you have to do 12 months in one sitting, but if in January you planned quarterly, I'm going to do this for January. That's the new year. I'm going to hit Valentine's Day. I'm going to do February. And then March, whatever promotion you want to do for March. I know for us, March is when it starts getting warm outside again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to plan that quarterly. And then when you get into the second quarter, now you're doing, April through June or whatever that looks like. You see what I'm saying? But always have it planned out, and it'll be less overwhelming for you. And then even if you have staff or if you got other girls that are working with you, you guys can kind of delegate that out together, and it's just not so overwhelming.
Tag team it for sure. And like Morgan said, just piggybacking on that, we sat down earlier this year. We got our iPads out, our notepads, and we just really quick, we wrote down the name of the month. Underneath that month, we wrote down what holidays are within that month, what holidays are we going to do promotions for, what seasons are around. And it doesn't have to be super precise in that moment, but it's you'll be sitting there and you're like, okay, well, in March, we're going to be doing this special. And then now all you have to worry about is just getting out all the kinks and all. That's when you get all the precise stuff down and you start figuring out how the promotions are going to work and things like that. But if you already know right off the bat, then it's going to make things so much easier for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just planning. Those who,
Mm-hmm.
what is it? Those who plan, uh, what is it? It's those who, no, I'm going to get it right. It says, those who fail to plan to fail. That's what it
Okay.
is. Okay.
You are full of quotes.
I love it.
You are full of.
I love it. Well, I live my life in quotes and quotations and outside of boxes, but that's another conversation.
I had a client on my table this morning, and they were like, "Morgan told me this quote."
Really?
Yes.
I love quotes.
There was something Morgan told me.
It's wise. It's wisdom. Yes, but no, those who fail to plan to fail. Okay, so always plan it out. Next one, I'll let Maya expound on this. It's social media. And Maya, why don't you explain to them social media planning, even outside of seasonal promos? Why is social media so important?
It's so important because, and it took a lot of trial and error for me, for both of us, right?
Absolutely.
We literally had to try to figure this out together, and I'm glad that we got to where we are with it because now I feel like we're doing the thing with it.
Right.
But, I never realized how much it is. Like, people are just like, oh yeah, you're just throwing up a post, right? And it's not that simple. First of all, if it's something that has to be edited, you have to take that time out to edit it. And then again, if it's a promotion, you have to figure out the information that's going to go on that. And then you got to figure out the timing. When are you going to post it? When do you want it to go up? What time are you going to get more interaction on your social media with it? I'll be scrolling and I'll see businesses post at like 10 o'clock. Like, we can't do that because, people are sleeping. But there are certain times, and we'll get more in depth about that on another episode, or maybe we'll do like a free game or something. But there are specific times of the days on certain days that, is popping on your social media. So that's very important. Another thing that's super important is your captions. Oh my goodness,
yes.
Your captions. And y'all think it's hard coming up for a caption for your little selfie on your social media, but just think about how hard it is to sit here and write out a well-detailed caption that includes all the information you need, that's grammatically correct.
Hello.
You need your hashtags. You got to tag your people, your location, things like it's so much, you guys, and it's not as like
easy as you think.
Oh my goodness,
it's strategic.
Yes, it's a lot. So just imagine, because right now what we're doing, we planned out our posts for like weeks ahead.
Yep.
So imagine sitting down, trying to do that for 3 weeks worth of posts, and you're posting twice a day.
And it's content too, so you guys have to make sure whether you're in your
good
treatment
quality,
rooms,
yes.
behind the chair, all of that. You guys have to make sure that stuff that it's available, because there's nothing worse than trying to make posts and you don't have pictures, and you're in the beauty business.
Yeah, so it's super important. You want that planned strategically. Like, it's a science almost, but it's so important, and it's something that does take the extra time, and I would not recommend trying to hurry up and do it. Sit down, take a couple hours one day, and just plan it out. And they do have softwares in which you can do that in advance. You put all your information, your caption, your post, your photos, whatever it is on there, and it'll throw the post up for you. But we'll get more into that another day.
Yep. You definitely want to plan out those things, just as far as like making sure that you're not having to stop in the middle of your day, or you're on your lunch break, and
just
it's
type
like,
out a caption.
damn, I didn't post today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, here's a lace front and my phone number. Well, that ain't marketing, boo. So it's like, you want to make sure that you have it planned out. And like I said, Maya offers this as well. And this is something that we can sit with you and do and advise you on. Like, I'm looking at ours right now, just, in Canva. But it's strategic, though. There's a lot more to it than just dropping some pictures down. You may have specials on certain days. You may have, promos on different months. Everything works together for the good, but Canva definitely has something for that. And people, you guys got to understand, like, social media is like crack. And as we scroll, it releases all this dopamine and all this other stuff they say it does. However, when people get to your page, you don't want them to get confused. Like there's a picture of a lace front and there's a picture of your baby on their birthday. And then it's a picture of the bins you just bought. And then, oh my gosh, there goes some nails and some toes. And it's like, wait a minute. Like, what is this her? Right. What are you a mother? Are you a beautician? Are you like, what do you do? So you want to make sure that that's planned out ahead of time. And I'll tell you what, it was so funny. Last week, I started getting I think I just started getting like some likes to my phone. And I'm like, I ain't post nothing. But then I looked at our social media and I'm like, oh yeah, yes I did. but we planned it out, you know what I'm saying, weeks ahead of time. So you guys, please, if you guys need help with your social media, okay, brand kit and all that stuff, we have all of that information available to you. We'll sit down and we'll do a consultation with you. But please, 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 whether you use us or whether you do it yourself, please plan your social media out, because consistency with that is super important. It's going to get your clients and potential clients and potential customers, people who are looking to shop with you, it's going to give them some trust that you are actually running it like a business.
Yes. And one more thing I'd like to point out. Yes, of course, we're talking to our small business owners, our urban beauty professionals. But if you are a influencer on any kind of social media platform, this is also very important for you as well. Again, you want to stay active. You want to keep your viewers engaged. You want them to see that you're constantly up on your social media. This is something that would be extremely beneficial for you guys as well. Again, my influencers, you may not be posting the same typical business stuff that we post, but you still need to get your post up, whether it's your selfies, your cooking videos, whatever it is you do. You can do the same exact thing, and I promise you it'll make your life easier.
Absolutely. Yeah, please. Because your time should be spent on other things, just on social media. And I find that like a lot of professionals too, it's the scales are tipped, right? So it's like you've got so much put into social media where you've got all these followers, but you're not able to produce the actual work that you're doing because you're so worried about social media. And then it's like you find yourself, okay, well now I'm an influencer. Yeah, baby, but I thought you wanted to do hair. You know what I'm saying? So having a company like ours or having somebody that can help you out with this and put these kinds of things on autopilot, you don't have to fall out of love with the work that you're doing because you're trying to keep up with Reels and TikTok and like all these other things or whatever. Like we can help you with that. Yeah. But moral of the story is get your social media in order, plan it out ahead of time. Yeah. Do not be scrambling. If you have like some authentic, like quick content like you just got for the day, like I don't know, Beyonce walks into the shop and gets her hair done, I mean by all means post it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you definitely want to plan that out, and that leads us to our next one as far as planning. Events. Events, sip and shops, the vendor events. I know we do something for Valentine's Day. We had one when we premiered our lash lounge. If you think that you're going to be making some big changes in your business, or you know that like, I know specifically for Valentine's Day, people usually do some sort of like open house where there's food. Here's another one, client appreciation. That's another one. If you want to do client appreciation where you have a full book, plan this out ahead of time. Whether it's your party planner, whether it's your food, whether it's your colors, whether it's your menu, if you're going to be offering, discounted services or adding value to services, you want to plan this out. And this pertains to new products, new services. My girls who are doing grand openings, you were in a suite by yourself at one point.
Relaunches.
Relaunches. All the product lines, because so many of us are like starting product lines and things like that. These are definitely things that you want to consider. Plan it out ahead of time. Put it in a calendar. Maya and I use project management software. It's amazing, right? If you guys need help with that, we are basically project managers. We are certified in that. But no, seriously, we will take a consultation with you and show you how to use project management software. It sounds like Greek, but I promise you guys, if you sit with us for an hour, 2 hours, and we teach it to you, you're going to be running your business from a macro standpoint, especially if you have employees. We can help you with that. But events, project management can help you with your events. Having your social media planned out can help you with your events. All of these things are also creating better habits.
Yes. And again, there's always little things behind the scenes that we do not consider.
Right.
Or things that we underestimate.
Right.
That we're like, oh, I could just do this last minute. Or, I could just do that.
You don't want to do
that. But
that.
then you're sitting there trying to do it, and then now you realize your hands are full, and you have an event going that's going to happen in 2 hours. And you're like, dang, I should have sat down weeks ago and got this done because now you're stressed out. You
Welcome
guys,
to burnout.
Yes, please stop. And it happens a lot. I get it sometimes. You just find yourself all over the place, and then you realize something's coming up, and you're like, oh, shoot, I got to throw this together. But sit down, say, okay, what is going on within the next couple of months?
Right.
And just go ham with planning.
Yes.
It's so important, y'all.
Whatever your off day is, I usually do it on like my Monday. I get all my planning done for the week.
Yes.
And then you're so happy once you get it done because you're like, damn, like I don't have to worry about this for the rest of the week.
Even in life.
Plan
your life.
Plan your life out. Please be adulting. Adult a little bit better. And then even like I have written down here, when you're partnering with neighboring businesses, like I know there are things that we've done with other people before. You want to plan that out too, because whatever it is they're going to bring to the table, you don't want to confuse them or trip them up or vice versa. They're not organized, and then you guys come together and you're just a disorganized mess. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We want to pair with people who are organized and put together. So yes, you guys, that is planning ahead. And if you need help with your planning, we are here to tell you that we can help you. Even if it's just you guys set up a session with us and we just give you some actionable items to plan out your business as far as promos, social media, and events, just those 3 things, you won't need us after that once we show you how to do it. So, yeah, girl, that's basically all I got. You got anything else, Maya?
No. Thank you for joining us today, guys.
Thank you. I told you guys it'd be a shorter episode. Yeah. We cut it right under 30 minutes. Maya is going to have a free game episode coming soon. Now, that's going to be more of a video. Yeah, video episode.
We're probably going on our YouTube.
Yep. You'll be able to go on YouTube and see that there. It's either YouTube or Zoom. We're deciding what we're going to do, but
you guys
please.
Will see it.
Yes.
You'll know because we plan
absolutely.
ahead.
So don't forget, follow us, me at Beauty Business Duval.
Yes, and at Maya with an I.
All right. And don't forget to visit beautybusinessresource.com, where we're your source for all things in the beauty business. I'm so excited that we've reached our 9th episode. I want to thank you guys for listening. We're here. And then even on the website, you guys, all of our services that we offer are on the website. Social media startup, content creation, building your brand kit, all of the things that we've been able to successfully do here at Skin by Duval, we're giving to you guys. And more to come. And shout out to all of the people who, because I've been getting a few of you messaging me on Instagram and asking questions. Please keep it coming. I'm here to help you. I will actually be in Atlanta this weekend on Saturday because a friend of mine is opening her beauty business. So, yeah, you guys catch me there, all right? So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, team. So that was our show. We want to extend a special thank you to the Beauty Business Resource team and all of our listeners. Also, thank you to @brownjewel.beats for all of the music on the show, and a even more special thank you to Newbie Realty for sponsoring the Beauty Business Resource podcast. And don't forget, this is Beauty Business Resource. So if you are in need with help with your beauty business as it pertains to digital marketing, design, social media management, and coaching, we are your go-to for new and existing businesses. And don't forget, follow me, Morgan D, on Instagram at Beauty Business Duval, and my co-host Maya at Miya, Miya with an I, and beautybusinessresource.com. Get there now, log on, check out our resources, check out what's new. All of our updates are there and on our social media. And as I mentioned before, make sure you subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. And that's all, team. We are sending you away with love, light, and positivity. We'll check you next time.